Hello, it's Rob, and I'm just doing a bit of a test for a Wirecast setup I've got here. I'm using a Yeti microphone, a Logitech 920C microphone, and it's hooked up to a MacBook Pro with 16 gig of RAM. The MacBook is about 1 year old, and we're running at 720p streaming speed. So at the moment we can see the main shot, and I've got a microphone in my ear which has a bit of a delay, which is slightly annoying, but anyway, I need to hear what's happening. And as I said, this is the main shot. I've got a few other shots set up, so I'll switch over to a different one now. This one is just a overlay of a JPEG image. So I click there, and now you should see on the screen the JPEG. Now the mistake I made before was to not look into the audio settings. So with each shot, you click on the cog in Wirecast and you've got the audio feed. So now I see I have sound, also I can hear it in the headphones, so I assume it's going out onto the actual broadcast I'm doing. So why am I doing this? So I can do a live streaming broadcast and promote the Yes to Travel Savings travel membership. So I'll be going into that a lot more next time, but this is a quick test. I have to run off to pick up my son from school shortly, so I'll just show you a few of the other shots I have, and you can get a bit of an idea of what Wirecast can do for you. So now this is a shot I set up, which is 3 feeds.
Just imagine.
So that one there, as you could see, had my picture showing top left, the image I showed you before, the bottom left, and then over to the right it had a video which plays and takes the sound. So I need to actually see if I can make the sound come from the video and also the audio at the same time, so I can do a bit of a voiceover. That'd be interesting. I'll click on settings, change audio. Looks like you can't have both, but I could have the video playing but my audio coming from the Yeti microphone that I have. So I'll give that a go. Click on the new shot. Hello. Oh, that's interesting. It actually seems to be playing the sound from the video, and I can also hear myself. So I'll be watching the actual output.
Imagine holidays. The places you'd visit if you had the whole world to choose from.
Now I'll jump to a full screen shot with this video. So as you could see there, as I had the 3 shots set up and switched to the one camera with the video playing, it just carried on playing, so that's cool. The video I've got set up in 2 shots, but I can go for the full screen setup, or I can have the 3 different inputs into that one shot. So that's pretty cool. So I'll now play the video again back on the 3 shot. Hello. So now I've got my desktop on a monitor I've got attached to the MacBook, and as you can see there, here is a screen. I can, oh, not a screen, a browser window I can move around. Just see if there's any lag as I watch later when I watch, I'll investigate that. But I can show you anything through the internet or on my computer. So before I tried a PowerPoint presentation, but it took over the whole computer, so I don't know how that works. I'll have to try it again and see if I can make it only show on one monitor. But that's all I can do for now. No, actually a few more minutes. So what else can I show? So this is actually inside the live events control for YouTube, and that's so how it works. I have Wirecast feeding the signal into this YouTube live events interface, and if I scroll down I can show a preview. So there's the screen in preview coming through live, and then pause that, and then we can see the public view. Click on that. So the public view is actually behind the actual live streaming view. So I think there's about a 20-second delay. So what you see there on the screen is the actual live public view. And of course I can just open any browser. And we saw the Golden State Warriors actually win the Western Conference. So they're now set up to play the Cleveland Cavs. Okay, so we see that on the Wirecast preview, which you don't see, but what you is seeing is the actual output. So that's how it all works. And one last thing, I can just click now. So now you get a blank screen where it's just audio. I don't know why you'd want to use that, but that's just one of the options you have. And click on this again. You can show a JPEG image, or you could set up a series of JPEG images and click through, but make sure you pick the audio setting so you can actually talk. Otherwise it's just the JPEG displaying and nothing much happening other than people looking at it. So if you want the audio, go into the audio settings, and I'll show how that's done by dragging this over. So that's the Wirecast setup, and if I click on my local desktop camera, I then click on this cog and change audio. So as you can see, there's the built-in microphone, the Yeti microphone, or a local desktop presenter. So with this one over here, I've clicked on the image, but you can't see what I'm doing below. It's actually, I'm clicking on the cog again and then clicking on audio, change audio, which has the Yeti microphone selected. So that's the end of this test. It looks all good. I've got it all worked out. So now I'm ready to do a big presentation. Yes to Travel Savings. Travel membership is what it will be about. And also another way to save money. Like, you may not want to get the membership, but you can save around 10% on your travel quite often. So look for my messages about my live streaming and the Yes to Travel Savings travel membership, and another way to save money on your travel, and a lot of other things. So here I am. I'm about to end this stream. So work out what's what. Drag that out of the way. I need to go to the control. Stop stream. Just change camera and say goodbye. Okay, see ya. That was my test. Catch you later.